Hey there, I want to share this really quick. I came home today and I taught about 7 hours of guitar classes, and this is something that has worked really well. So here's how I teach guitar. I teach groups and I teach some one-to-ones. And if there's an idea I want to test out, I basically test it across many group classes and many one-to-ones. And then a week later, I get to see students come back in the door and I get to see what worked and what didn't work. Now, this idea was in response to a common issue that parents have with kids who learn guitar. And it's that a child who starts guitar won't just magically start practicing all by themselves. So in rare cases, yes, but in most cases, it's a brand new routine for the child. It's a new instrument. It's tricky to start. And all of a sudden, they have to suddenly build the awareness to start practicing and picking it up all by themselves. And kids will pick up things by themselves, like video games and things that they value more. But on an instrument, they've got to begin picking it up in the beginning with some outside influence. And then eventually, over a long enough time horizon, a magic day comes where you hear footsteps and they just pick it up all by themselves and they go to their room and they start practicing. You kind of back off and you're like, okay, the day's come. But before that, there's lots of steps to make it an embedded routine in their lifestyle and their practice. Now, what happened in the lesson was that I was trying to figure out how to help some students begin to practice. And the problem is, if they're told to practice by a parent or by a teacher, what are the odds of them actually going to do it? It can be low. And I was like, what can we do instead? So what I began doing in lessons was recording play-along videos of what we had just done in the class. And the play-along video would be me playing the song and getting them to grab their guitar at home and play along with me. And in the video, I coach them along. I prompt the timings like G, 2, 3, 4, E minor, the same way that I do in the class. And I discovered a week later, students started coming in and they were thinking, they were getting everything on time. And I was like, this is the way. Because when you begin guitar as a kid, you got to make decisions. You got to think about, well, am I doing it right? What is right? What did Dave say again? Or what did my teacher say again? What's next? How's it meant to sound? There was all these unanswered questions that traditional approaches to practice, yes, they can solve, like you can be made aware. But what happened was, and I'd more than a few parents come back to me this week saying that their kids started playing along with the videos and they practice time suddenly turned into play video and play along time, which is practice. And all of a sudden, a child was playing a video 7, 10 times in one sitting. And it was that simple, because once you start playing, you're in momentum. And once they started following the video, they started to sound better, their fingers started to move better, and it became easier. And if something feels easier to a child learning music, it'll be funner. And if it's more fun, they're more likely to do it. And if they do it, they'll get better at it, which means it feels more fun and it feels easier. And it's this sort of cycle that goes around and around and gives them momentum. So with the video, I simply sat down, recorded a 1-minute video, they hit play, and the goal suddenly transformed from go and practice guitar to here's your video, hit play on this week 7 times. And not only that, a side benefit I hadn't even realized was all those sort of G, 2, 3, 4, E minor, to all those little prompts I was given in class. They were playing those videos and hearing the prompts over and over in their heads then. And then when they came in the following week, I could hear them under the breath kind of going G, 2, 3, 4, E minor. And that only comes from repetition. And repetition is far easier with them pressing a video and hitting play and playing along. And the last thing I'll say is, it's important though that the video is properly pieced together. Like if I made a video that was way too hard for them, they're not going to be able to play with it. Then if they're not able to play with it, they're not going to use it. If they don't use it, they're not going to practice using it. So there's a skill to it, and if it is worth putting that into your guitar world, I think, anyways. So I want to share that takeaway today. This could help any guitar teachers or any students who might be going to a teacher, and who you can just ask your teacher to make you a video in the class, and then just send it to you so you can play along with it. I think it's incredibly valuable. All right, thanks for following. See you around.